guys, welcome back to the M7 YouTube channel. This is my CBR 600 F4i that I spent probably about 10 months rebuilding. We're going to be putting in a new ignition and a new seat lock for the rear. So I thought I'd take you along for the ride. Check it out. We got the whole thing broke down, got all the fairings off, and I pretty much have done most of the work. It just wasn't that hard, seeing how I've done it quite a few times here. And there's the new key and the new ignition system. You can kind of see it right in between the gauges. And there it is, looking sharp inside of there. And I'll show you, it's held on by two bolts. Now, if you're doing this when it has never been done before, it's a little bit tricky. And that's because there are two torque bolts that hold this apparatus on, the ignition system on. So those torque bolts are right up in here. And someone had actually taken and honed them out so that you can use a flathead screwdriver to take them in and out. If you don't have something for the Torx bolt. It's just a safety bolt so that it keeps it from, your bike getting stolen. Here's the pigtail lead that comes off of the ignition system. And I just bring it in here through the middle, tie it together with the rest of them, and it plugs directly in here. You can kind of see the plug right inside and just plugs right in. Just one wire goes to that unit. So there it is. There's the ignition system all put in. And looks great and works very well too. I had actually already had plugged in and verified that everything worked properly. Now here in the back, we do have to put in a new seat lock. And this is a hot bodies system. And so I had taken the old one out. Okay, and so we've got the old one and the new one. Okay, now the new one is an original, and it's a little different than this aftermarket. You can see with the blue here on top. So it's just got a little bit of a different casing, and therefore I got to do just a little bit of work here to make it fit. But like I said, this is an aftermarket hot bodies rear end, so it's a little bit different than the original. So I'll show it to you all put together. I thought I would have let you guys see this. This is the old ignition system, okay? And so, this is what it looks like. So you can kind of see here, put down next to it, up inside of here are where the two torque bolts go. You can see where the two torque bolts will go. And up underneath, and it's a little bit tricky to get inside of there. And one thing I had done in the past was taken the entire top of the triple tree off, and you can remove that and, get to it a little bit easier if you're having a hard time with these torque bolts and whatnot. Some people grind them out, but you can, see the old ignition system where the torque bolts will sit up inside of there. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to show you all that. This is the ignition apparatus and what it looks like and how it's going to look once it's put back in. You can also see the locking pen mechanism there that fits in there. So yeah, this is the old one that was up inside of there and how it fits underneath and goes inside. But those torque bolts were already ground out, very simple to get to and in and out. So yeah, I thought I'd show that to you. Okay, and we've got the new lock in, looking good. Everything is snug and secure. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science just to put that in. It's pretty self-explanatory. So the line was old, and I did use a tie wrap to secure the line down because it just wasn't holding in there as snug as it should. So I used a tie wrap to tie the line down and keep it tight. And you can see it. There's the new lock on there. Looks good. And the hot bodies fairing, and it fit perfectly. After doing just a little bit of grinding work to size it up just a little bit, but it wasn't very difficult. Hey guys, thank you so very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Well, since I had the bike broken down, I decided, hey, I'm going to dig into an idling problem that we've got. So, yes, the CBR has an idling problem. And for some strange reason, it wants to start off at 1450, but then it just keeps going. And it gets higher and higher and higher and higher. And the RPMs climb. And, I let it get to about 4,000, 4,500, then I just shut it down. But I think it would climb even higher. But it's the strangest problem. I don't know if it's the map sensor. We had already replaced one of the other sensors. We're taking a look at vacuum leaks right now. Trying to see, trying to figure anything out. Even went as far as saying, well, is it my power commander? I went and remapped my power commander. That didn't seem to work either. So I don't know if any of you guys got any advice. Would you please put it down in the comment section? I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, since I had it broken down, I went ahead and took the tank off and took the air box off and got into it. And I've been inspecting all of the vacuum lines and whatnot right now. But that's where I am right now with it, guys. But if anybody has any advice, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay? So, we're going through an Ohio winter. So, as you all can see out there, it's a lot of white. So, I just dug myself out here today. And, yeah, there's no riding going on right now. But I can dream about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, when you can, ride safe. Peace out.